and I'd go as far as Cable Bluff, and as I'd be gone for 2 or 3 days, I had to take provisions to camp out. Well, I took a partner with me once. He was sort of green in the business. He had a nag with a pack, and I had quite a load of provisions piled up on old Dave. He was good and faithful, so I could always trust him. When we got to the hunting ground, we let the animals stand whilst we scouted around some to figure out where we do our hunting. My partner said his nag would stand without tying, and I told him I know Dave would. So we let down their check reins and they could feed in the tall grass, and off we started with our guns on our shoulders. We must have covered a half a mile or so, walking in a sort of circle. This brought us back pretty close to where we'd left the animals. And when we got there, we heard a terrible rumpus. The animals were snorting and squealing. We knowed something had happened, but we didn't know what. It was best fixed, but since he did not have a gun, he could do nothing but look on. White swore he'd get a gun and hide out in an apple tree and shoot that bar when he came back to finish his feast, and that's what he'd done. White was in an apple tree nearby, but every time he cocked and leveled his gun, the bar would snort and make for the tree. Well, this so unnerved White that he was afeard to shoot, for that apple tree wasn't very high off on the ground, and if he only wounded him, he'd be in big danger, as that bar could reach up 8 or 10 feet. So he got cold feet. Somebody told him to get Seth Kinman, who was a good bar hunter, and set him on the bar. And that's what he done. When White come to me, I asked him which way the bar went. He said he took the main road over Table Bluff and veered off toward Hydesville. Well, it didn't take me long to fill up my knapsack with eatables and ammunition, for it might take some days before I found him. I packed, got my gun, and I looked for tracks on the dusty road. I took a couple of my best bar dogs, and I felt certain I could find him. We trailed that old bruin all the way to Hydesville. When I got there, they told me that bar had picked up a little child on the way, as they've not been heard from since. Well, that made a criminal out in that bar, and I swore I'd never let up till I got him. We followed him till he switched off the Van Dusen River and took up the shore of that stream. Night come on. To keep wild animals at bay, I kept a fire going all night. I had my dogs. I know they'd set up a prowl if anything prowled about. As soon as it was light enough to